Okay, we thought the first flat tire video was the end of the video, but we got to right at the Maverick station in Holbrook, Arizona. We were supposed to be getting to Meteor Crater RV park, which is still another 50 miles away, and we had another tire go bad. And these are Goodyear endurance tires, but this trailer was probably manufactured in 2021. We didn't buy it till 2023. It was sitting on the lot, but I bet the tires are probably at least 3 or 4 years old. So I have a feeling we're going to be getting some new tires before we get our new motorhome, because I wouldn't want to trade this in without having better tires on it. But my husband is in here right now. This RV park was less than a mile away from where we had almost a blowout. The tread is separating on this one, and so we're gonna have to spend the night here, cancel our Holbrook or our Meteor Crater reservation, and tomorrow we're gonna have to drive into town and get our tires fixed. And if we don't trade this in within the next couple of months, we will put new tires on it, period. We won't sell it with tires that are doing this. But yeah, every time you think that a travel day bad thing is over with, then another one happens. I'm just glad that my husband is capable of changing tires and has done it a lot of times. And I'm glad that it happened in Holbrook, because if we can't get tires here, then there's Winslow, and then Flagstaff. We can even go to Sam's Club in Flagstaff. That's where we were originally headed anyway, but funny how plans change. So I'll keep you updated. Okay, this is an RV park in Holbrook, Arizona. This was not our, we got looks like a gathering place here with some picnic tables and covering, a patio covering. This was not our intended destination tonight. We were supposed to be at Meteor Crater RV Park, which is down the road about 50 miles, but we got delayed. First we had, Maggie is looking for a spot to do her business. First we had a flat tire about 5 miles from Gallup, and so we put our spare on there. Then the next incident happened right as we were pulling into the Maverick gas station in Holbrook, and that resulted in tread separation on one of our other tires. And there's no tire places open tonight since it's Sunday night, and so we had to find a place to stay. And so we saw over the hill from Maverick a sign for this RV park, and so we got a pull-through space here. I'm glad they answered their phone when my husband called, because it was right before 6 o'clock. And so we're gonna stay here. I'm not sure where Maggie's taking me. I'm just following her. Oh, Santa left his hat behind, Maggie. Yeah, or one of his reindeers maybe, or his elves. But they answered their phone and we asked for pull-through, and they were able to accommodate us. And so tomorrow morning we will go to Holbrook, to a tire shop they recommended, and we will buy 2 new tires. Or I think one of them can be fixed. It's not got any tread separation, it just lost air, maybe a nail or something in it. The other one is going to have to be replaced. And I'm pretty sure this tire shop's not going to have Goodyear endurance tires, so we'll just have to put whatever we can on it. So we lost our money on Meteor Crater, and we're hoping to get out of here tomorrow because we're headed back to Flagstaff. We'll be at Village Camp again. Village Camp is really great about working with you. If you can't get in on the day, they give you a credit, whereas Meteor Crater was like, whoop, sorry, you just lose your deposit, which was one night stay. And so I thought I'd walk around here with Maggie and kind of show you the park. It looks like there's some permanent residents living in mobile homes here. So Maggie, I think we should start heading back this way because we're getting into a different area. Let's go over here. Walk back this way towards where the RV area is. some nice rigs in here, so it looks like a nice spot. You might just be aware if you stop here. It's right by the Maverick gas station on the main exit in Holbrook. But if you stop here, some of our side is kind of on the level. Of course, it doesn't help that one of our tires is completely flat. We did pull up on a board to try to give it a little stability under it since it's gravel underneath it. But just be aware that if you have auto leveling, that's a good thing. But if you don't, like we don't, you might have to go up on some blocks or a board. But it doesn't look like too bad of a place. We're grateful that they were able to accommodate us. So I thought I'd give them a nice little review. We didn't get any paperwork, so I don't really know if there's a dog walk here or not. I guess I shouldn't show Maggie. Some people might get upset over her doing that while I'm filming. Didn't know that's what was going to happen. If you got a dog, you know what I mean. But yeah, it's not a bad place. If we have to spend another night here in order to get a tire, a couple of tires, we will. Although we're not too far from Flagstaff, and we can just go to Flagstaff and go to Sam's and get some tires. And we know they carry this size. We just can't get the Goodyear Endurance there. But wow, we've never had two bad tires in one day. I mean, I don't know. And we were just talking about, we've never had any tire issues on this trailer. And our last trailer we did have one blowout, but we don't have very many. Have that happen very often. And there's our rig in the space. They're nice long pull-throughs. You get a picnic table. The nice thing is there's water connections at the front and the back. And that's really good for us because I saw it at the front and I thought, oh no, our connection is at the back and I don't know if we have enough hose because one of our hoses was causing a problem, and I think we have less feet and hose now.
They could use a weed eater treatment around here. There's a lot of tumbleweeds coming up.
Yeah, that's probably the only thing. It's weed eater, but meteor crater isn't all that spectacular either.
Not.
So
we're not missing out.
Yeah,
on
we're not missing out on anything.
Except the money we paid to meteor crater.
Yeah, I mean we haven't stayed there before, but we've been to the Meteor Crater Museum, and so we know what the RV park looks like. But we didn't want to drive all the way from Albuquerque to Flagstaff. So, and our plans have kind of changed. We were supposed to be going to Page. We would have been going there tomorrow, and for 2 nights, and then we were going to go to Meadview so we could see the Grand Canyon west entrance with the skywalk. But some things came up with the closing of both our house and my mother-in-law's house, so we have moved our dates off on that until November to both of those. But so we decided to just go back to Flagstaff and wait for our house to close. But it's not nice wide spaces here, so not too bad. There's the laundry over there. I don't know if we'll get any inside pictures because I believe the guy that checked us in said that they close everything at 6 o'clock. Oh, and here's the restrooms over here. And I think he said everything closed up at 6, but
Got it.
now I like that rig over there. If you're looking for something simple, that's a nice setup there. Wouldn't work for us, especially with a dog. Oh, this is the dog park here. And so Maggie will like that. Nice little private area. She does not like other dogs coming in when she's in there. She's kind of been tormented. The one night at my brother's, they have 2 wiener dogs, and neither one of them liked Maggie, and I think she was kind of freaked out by that, but she's recovering from it now. So this is pretty much the park. I think it was $55, and that's not bad by Arizona standards. I think that's probably one of the cheapest we've paid. So if you're ever in a pinch or you need a place to stay here in Holbrook on your way to the Grand Canyon, might give them a try. I decided to walk around to this side where the restrooms are so you could see that there are men and women's restrooms and picnic table here. And then there's men and women's showers. So that's nice. They're probably not open now. I think they, like I said, I think the guy said, oh, it's got a combination lock on it, so I don't think I'll be able to get in. Nope. But let's see if they have a website and I can put some more pictures on there. So anyway, I think that's probably all the review we'll give. I imagine the laundry closed too. So, but definitely not a bad thing for us, because we would have had to have spent the night in a motel.
Every RV park should do this. Period. Every RV park should do this. Look at all the sewer connections. You won't have to go far to hook up your sewer. It doesn't matter if your valves are in the middle or at the front or the back, wherever they are, you're close to a sewer connection. And multiple water connections too. Every park should do this. It doesn't cost very much to put those extra outlets in, and it will save people a whole lot of trouble.